Hey everyone, my name is Still Fox.
And I'm KFC Dad.
The championship season is over.
Yes, it is over. And we thought, because we had such a great championship season and we were champions, we thought we'd do a review. So this is part 1 of the review. Going through August, September and October. So back in April the 2nd, 2023,
Brendan Rodgers got this sacked.
he did get the sack after losing to Crystal Palace 2-1.
Against the two Eagles.
Yes. It wasn't long before we had an interim manager.
It was Dean Smith with Shakespeare and John Terry.
Yeah, I think they were there till the end of the season. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep us up, could they?
And they got relegated.
We got relegated. It wasn't their fault, but we got relegated and we were down into the championship season coming on. So the manager search was on. Roll on the 16th of June. Who came in?
Enzo Maresca.
Unknown. Enzo Maresca, the assistant manager to Pep Guardiola. A treble winner.
Yep.
Came in to manage Leicester City and to implement Enzo Ball. Wonder how that's going to be. So everyone waited eagerly to see who are we going to get in the championship. Who's going to be the first team that we're going to play?
Leicester City versus Coventry.
Yes, our so-called arch enemy, who we haven't played for many years, will be coming to the King Power Stadium on the 6th of August. It was a much anticipated game, playing against Coventry City.
You got a bit sunburnt. It was very warm.
It was a hot day. I remember it. Bro, I didn't wear a hat. So in the game, it was a tight game. It could have gone either way. We had goals from.
Juvio scored 2 goals.
Did get one back, didn't they? I think on the 45th or something like that minute. They ended up winning their first game 2-1 at the King Power.
The first away game is Huddersfield away.
Yes, Huddersfield Town was our first away game and the second game of the season. Do you remember it?
Yes.
We travelled up there in the car and you said, Dad, you can park over there. Dad, you can park over there. And we were on a run around trying to park the car. Anyway, back to the game. What happened in the game?
Maverick Diddy scored it.
Maverick Diddy scored in the 73rd minute, I think. And Leicester would come out 1-0 winners against Huddersfield Town.
Maverick Diddy went like that.
Yes, he did. So that was 6 points out of 6 points. Doing well. Game number 3 in our championship season, we saw Cardiff come to the King Power Stadium.
The Bluebirds.
Yes, the Bluebirds. And in this game, I think it was Marcel who scored first.
And Ramsey scored a screamer.
And Ramsey did score a screamer. It was just before half time. I think on about 46, 47 minutes. And then it was 1-1 for quite a long while until.
And the one voluntary penalty, but the referee didn't give it to him. But Casady scored.
Casady did score his first goal. Our on-loan midfielder from Chelsea. So Casady scored, and that was his first goal for Leicester. So Leicester ended up 2-1 winners and 9 points out of 9. Game number 4 comes thick and fast, and it's another trip away. Back up north we went.
To Rotherham versus Leicester City.
Yes, Rotherham versus Leicester City. In that game, McAteer
Scored first, and then the Rotherham players were on the.
I think you pronounce it on I think. Yeah, he scored.
He scored 47 minutes.
And then McAteer got a second. He got a brace against Rotherham.
He's a very good player. I like him, how he plays.
Yeah.
Even at that, I can't believe that went in.
Yeah, so Leicester City won 2-1, and that's what, 12 points out of 12 points.
It was specific down the rain in Rotherham.
It was a good day out though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, game number 5, the 2nd of September, saw
Back at the King Power Stadium, we played against Hull.
Hull City, yes, came down to the King Power Stadium, and was this going to be a win or was this going to be a loss?
It was a loss.
Yes, we did. We lost 1-0, and Delap scored for Hull.
Mine from Manchester City.
Yeah, he came on loan from Manchester City, and he scored and defended extremely well. We just couldn't break him down.
It was a good team, good side.
Yeah, and Leicester suffered their first defeat of the season.
We got infected. The fans got infected and the players got infected.
Yeah, well, that was it. So that was game number 5. Okay, so on game number 6, we travelled away and we just suffered a loss. How are we going to play in the next game against Southampton?
Oh.
Normally against Southampton, we do really well, don't we? Especially at Southampton.
It's raining.
Yeah, well, it wasn't raining then, but we travelled down to Southampton, and
We got
Vardy scored in the first minute.
with a limb in our hand.
There was limbs in there. In the end, we ended up winning that game 4-1. Coming back with big smiles on the face. Who else scored?
Keith McTeer.
A dozy for Southampton.
Yeah, and Wilfred Didi.
And right near the end, Mamadini scored his first goal for the club. Yeah, so that was a 4-1 win, and we were back to winning ways. Come on, you foxes!
What's he wrong? He scored 2 goals.
Who?
Maybe Didi scored 1 in Huddersfield and then Southampton.
Alright, so I made a little mistake there. It wasn't his first goal, it was his second goal. Thank you for correcting me, Mr. Fox.
I'm trying to give that funny joke, but I just said, nah, I've won you up there.
The games in the Championship come thick and fast. So Wednesday night, it was an away trip to
Norwich City.
And this, if I remember rightly, was where we stayed over, didn't we?
Remanded.
Yeah. We stayed over, and we stayed in the hotel that was overlooking the pitch.
Yes.
Anyway, back to the game on that day. We won 2-0. Back to winning ways.
Iheanacho and Katie McTeer scored it.
Yes, if I remember rightly, Iheanacho scored from the penalty box. So, 2-0. And another 3 points for the Foxes. Only losing 1 game so far this season. Looking strong. Okay, so game number 8 saw
straight back down to the King Power Stadium versus Bristol City.
Yeah, Bristol City travelling up to Leicester to the King Power Stadium. If I remember rightly, this was a funny old game.
Then Nigel Pearson's team.
Yeah, Nigel Pearson's team there. We've seen the return of Andy King and
Matthew James.
In this game, it was a tight game. We had a penalty on the 67th minute, didn't we?
Yes.
And who scored it?
The goat, Vardy.
And what did he do after that?
ran and gave
He went ran all the length of the pitch and gave it back to Bristol City fans who were giving him stick through the game.
And gave some shit to him. I thought he went that.
So yeah, we won that 1-0, and another game. That's 8 games played and 7 wins and 1 loss.
And Jamie God is a legend. He's a goat.
He is. On to game 9. This was the 1st of October, and KFC Dad didn't go to this game because he was away on holiday. So you went with Mandy.
Who are you?
Yeah, I missed this game.
That's got a bit infected.
It was Blackburn away for the Foxes, and you went to this game, didn't you?
I know it. Wow, Face scored a screamer header.
Yeah. So who are the scorers? We won this game 4-1.
Face,
Baz?
Sammy Vivic.
No, Smodic scored for Blackburn.
And Curly Nacho
Yeah.
and Juice Beal.
Yeah, so for the scorers for Leicester were Faz, Vardy, Inacho, and Dewsbury. And the scorer for Blackburn was Smodic. So yeah, 4-1 winners again. So that's, what's that? 10 games played, 9 wins and 1 loss.
Too bad.
Yeah, looking good. Leicester City are looking good, and Enzo is riding the wave.
Rocking you close, so it's
Game number 10 was a midweek game on a Wednesday night under the lights.
and pressing at home.
Preston North End, yes. I can remember that one. That was a 3-0 win for Leicester, wasn't it?
KDH scored a great.
KDH scored 2, and who scored the third?
Tony Nacho.
Nacho scored the third. That was a good win for Leicester, wasn't it? And we carried on winning. So that is 10 games played, 9 wins and 1 loss.
And 1 loss.
Yeah, it's all. So yeah, we're still out there. Okay, so game number 11. Can you remember that? That's another home game.
Yes, against Stoke City at home.
On the 7th of October, I remember that. Leicester coming out.
2-0 win.
2-0 winners for that. And who scored?
Kelly Nacho and Vardy.
Nacho and Vardy.
Spice keeps scoring goals.
Good. Yeah, so that's another win for the Foxes. So what's that? That's 12 games played and 1 loss and 11 wins. Game number 12 was another trip away. We went to Swansea.
Or Wales.
Yes.
Against Leicester City.
I remember this one clearly because you forgot to charge your battery for your Cochlear, so you couldn't hear a thing, could you?
That was funny.
Well, not funny, but
Silly boy.
Yeah, silly boy. You could only watch. You couldn't hear anything. Yeah, so that was a good trip away. Apart from that, and Leicester came out 3-1 winners.
Yeah,
I remember they scored first, didn't they? Swansea with Grimes.
And then Vestergaard scored it.
Vestergaard, yeah, first goal for us in the season.
And also Faraway.
Who scored the third? Kelly Nacho, yes. So that was a 3-1 win, and that made it 12 games, 11 wins, and 1 loss. Game number 13 was against
Leicester City versus Sunderland.
Sunderland, yes. I remember this Tuesday night under the lights, and it was a very tight game, and Sunderland were very good, weren't they?
All good against us.
Yeah, it took a screamer from Justin to break the deadlock.
Yes, and got another win.
Got another win again, and that's 13 games played, 12 wins and 1 loss. Leicester were doing very, very well, weren't they? Enzo ball. Oh, game number 14, the 28th of October.
We drove down.
Yeah, it was against QPR, Queen's Park Rangers.
Yes, and Mayan scored the first goal. And Dorsal.
Giselle scored the QPR goal, but he also got sent off. And then there was a screamer from Harry Winks.
What's a goal for me?
It was.
And Limbs in the last minute, the Limbs.
And if I remember rightly, didn't we stay at Uncle Nando's?
Yes, we did for the weekend.
For the weekend, yes, yeah. So it was a very enjoyable.
And after that game, I met some players.
You did, and I met my friend as well. So it was a very nice weekend away, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hope you liked part 1 of our review of the championship season. Remember that, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and help us to reach our targets.
Come on, let's go!
Let's go. And we'll see you in part 2.
Yeah.
So part 2 will be all the games that were in November, December and January. So make sure you tune in when that comes out. So hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.